In ancient and civilized China, Shennong tasted copious amounts of vegetation to establish individual medicinal purposes. For thousands of years, Chinese medicine has made great contributions to the development and growth of China. Chinese herbal decoction is highly regarded and treasured at the heart of traditional Chinese medicine. However, there have been complications involved with decoction of Chinese herbs. There is without alternative, and this method cannot always meet the demands of modern life. How can we integrate the fine traditional Chinese medicine with modern science? TianJiang Pharmaceutical has taken the first historic step in China. At the end of the 1980s, Zhou Jialing, the chairman of TianJiang Pharmaceutical, proposed a bold plan of standardizing, normalizing, modernizing, and internationalizing Chinese herbs, taking Chinese herbs without decoction, and the study of granulating single herbs in terms of Chinese herbal medicine dosage form. The granulation of single herbs is a method that overcomes the disadvantage of variable time, amount of water, decoction, timing, and quality of traditional Chinese medicine decoction methods. It uses regulated high-tech equipment to extract, concentrate, and dry herbs for processing into Chinese herbal formulated granules. This provides great convenience to the patient in comparison to the consumption of herbs. On November 8, 1993, TianJiang Pharmaceutical successfully granulated single herbs using modern and innovative methods. The State Administration of Traditional Chinese Medicine listed TianJiang Pharmaceutical as the first pilot unit in national reform of traditional Chinese medicine. After being evaluated by the State Administration of Traditional Chinese Medicine, experts concluded that the preparation process of TianJiang Pharmaceutical was feasible, quality standard was stable and controllable, and clinical application was safe and effective. In 2000, TianJiang Pharmaceutical became the first company to pass national GMP certification. It became the national model enterprise for TCM modernization and the largest manufacturer of single Chinese medicinal granula. The total investment was about hundreds of million yuan. Over 20,000 tons of Chinese herbs were processed annually, and a total of over 700 varieties of single Chinese medicinal granula were produced. Since its establishment, TianJiang Pharmaceutical has cooperated with research institutes such as the China Academy of Traditional Chinese Medicine, Nanjing University of Traditional Chinese Medicine, and China Pharmaceutical University to jointly reorganize traditional herbology by applying scientific knowledge. TianJiang Pharmaceutical has a group of talented individuals with a solid foundation and innovative understanding of TCM theory. The company has a national postdoctoral scientific research station and a provincial study center of engineering technology for TCM granulation. TianJiang also works with Nanjing University of Traditional Chinese Medicine to establish the Industry Technology Research Institute of Chinese Herbal Granule. The company places emphasis upon training staff on modernized technology and skills to lay a foundation for the establishment of research enterprise. Inheriting tradition and preserving essence is a philosophy that TianJiang Pharmaceutical has always maintained. In order to guarantee the product quality of TCM formula granules, the locations in which Chinese herbs are produced are chosen as the first workshop for medicinal production. The company has established multiple plantations across China for sourcing authentic medicinal herbs. Based on Chinese pharmacopoeia, quality standards of raw materials are assessed. The modern technology has adopted to identify the authenticity of the herbs, determine active ingredient content, and safely detect pesticide residue, heavy metal, flavicin, and sulfur dioxide, etc. Only herbs that pass rigorous inspection can be used. Single Chinese medicinal granula follows the decoction methods of traditional decoction and makes specific study on being decocted firstly, added later, and stewed individually. This method can maximize the preservation of medicinal value of each herb and classify the flavors of herbs according to rhizome, flower and fruit, entire plant and seed for study. They are classified into sugar-containing type, natural base, glycoside, fat-soluble type, water-soluble type, and volatile oil, etc. In the technological process, the specificity of various medicinal flavors are found. Different technological processes are developed, and intelligent extraction is achieved using computerized program. The filtered extracts are placed into a concentration pot, whereby the temperature ranges from 40 to 60 degrees Celsius, and the vacuum treatment is immediately applied. Then the cryoconcentration is performed. This advanced spray drying process instantly dries the extract. This kind of drying process ensures that the active ingredients of herbs are not destroyed. This maintains a consistent standard of freshness, color, texture, taste, and water content of the herb extracts. Granulation is one of the key technologies during reform of Chinese medicine formulation. This kind of granulation mastered the advanced technology that granulated Chinese herbal medicine, having complex and diverse natures on the premise of without auxiliary materials. This invention earned national patent in November 2011. TianJiang has carried out a large number of studies on the determination of specific particle size of the concentrated granules. The margin for variation is required to be less than 5%. The workshop is an ISO Class 6 clean area and is equipped with more than 10 fully automated production lines. To ensure the consistency of the products, a strict monitoring system must be established for each working procedure. Only the products qualified by inspection can be entered into the next procedure. In order to guarantee the safety, effectiveness, and stability of single Chinese medicinal granula, TianJiang Pharmaceutical established a laboratory at national level, taking quality monitoring on the whole process from seed to finished products, and made a quality monitoring system from original herbs, extract, self-finished products to finished products. Laboratories use state-of-the-art technology to examine variables such as quality, quantification, dissolubility, bacterial levels, heavy metals, pesticide residue, and flavicin, that the products manufactured by TianJiang Pharmaceutical meet the double requirements of food and drug. The company uses high-performance liquid chromatography, gas chromatography, to determine the content of active ingredients in the granules. This enables them to move away from traditional quality control methods that only examines color, fragrance, and smell. Thin layer scanning method is one identification method used for quality assessment of granules. Granules are compared to control medicinal materials and specimen to make an identification of granule variety. TianJiang has a warehouse covering an area of 7,000 square meters, which rigorously monitors inventory management. In regards to the study of TCM granulation, the company has undertaken a total of 18 national subjects and projects, gained 14 national patents, and achieved 56 scientific research honors and titles of National High-Tech Enterprise. Study and application of key technologies in TCM granulation industrialization. Obtained second prize of National Science and Technology Progress Award. Clinically speaking, it has carried out extensive studies with key municipal hospitals nationwide. It has published over 1,000 papers concerning the clinical application and study of TCM granulation, and has published several exclusive books, such as The Clinical Application and Study of TCM Concentrated Particles and color-thin layer illustration of TCM formula particles. Studies on the separate and joint decoction of compound description consisting of TCM, concentrated granules, and decoction respectively have been clinically carried out for nearly 100 prescriptions. Pharmacodynamic studies on the compound prescription consisting of single herb concentrated granules and herbal pieces respectively have been conducted for 10 classic prescriptions. After being used by several thousand domestic hospitals and several hundred million people, effective results were seen after clinical application of the single herb concentrated granules produced by TianJiang Pharmaceutical. This innovative reform of traditional Chinese herbs by TianJiang Pharmaceutical has gained unanimous praise. The products are not only popular in China, but are also sold to over 30 countries and regions, bringing benefits to millions of people across the globe. As society promotes the respect for nature in the future, TianJiang Pharmaceutical will continue to maintain the philosophy of returning health to nature and tradition, whilst accommodating modern-day lifestyle to create a more beautiful tomorrow.